What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting edition of Real Estate Podcast, episode 386. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trev.
And we're waiting on the 4K release to see you next Tuesday with Adam.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
American Werewolf in London.
The quintessential werewolf movie.
Nobody does it better.
Yeah.
Like, more so than Hammer Wolfman, right?
I mean, I would think so at this point, right?
I mean, it definitely sets the standard for transformation.
Yes.
And it holds up.
All practical effects. Like, I mean...
Watching the hand stretch, the feet.
It's incredible.
It was like, that looks painful.
Yeah, right. I mean, other than like knowing that it, the way that it was shot, being from 1981, the practical effects, the pacing of the film, everything was just, there's a reason why. Yes, there's a reason why it's been cemented as a classic for years now at this point, that it's been like the werewolf movie. But like, it just goes to show you that like, this set the bar so high that they haven't really released a werewolf movie that has even come close to being this good, right?
I think it's what's been holding it back. Like,
yeah,
this one, everybody goes back to this one, like, because what was the one with Benicio del Toro, and then
the Wolfman.
They just dropped a couple here recently. I think Jon Snow was in one.
Yeah,
but there was no buzz.
Yeah.
And isn't Warner Brothers going to bring back remember they were going to do a whole series, right? Was it Warner Brothers?
It was Universal.
Universal. They was going to do the Universal Monsters.
Yeah. So
I think this movie's what's been holding it back. I mean,
and I'm
John
interested
Landis.
yeah, right. Which is wild. John Landis did that,
Well, and more specifically, due to that transformation, Richard Baker or Rick Baker.
Yeah.
Let me see what other films this guy's done. This is the special effects guy that's done he did The Exorcist.
Yeah.
He did Star Wars makeup, Empire Strikes Back, The Howling, Incredible Shrinking Woman, Videodrome. I'm skipping a ton. He did Harry and the Hendersons in later years. Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
The Rocketeer.
Love
Our buddy. He did. He did The Frighteners. I mean, if you just go by any staple practical effects or stuff like that, he even did the makeup for Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. That's just picking at little. He even did Hellboy.
I know that John Landis directed Thriller. Did he work on Thriller?
Yes.
He made Thriller.
Yeah, he did Thriller.
So, just curious for y'all. Y'all probably have looked, but what do y'all think the budget was, and what was the box office?
Oh, I saw them. I didn't see the box office, but I did see the budget, which was a wild number. Like
wild high or low?
No. It's 81, so it's high for then.
What, 5 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was between 5 and 10.
Yeah,
okay.
$5.8 million budget.
Did it make like 50?
All right, what about you, Adam?
30.
A impressive $62 million.
God damn.
There you go.
It made money. I make money.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I'll always love the scene where they're in the porn theater
oh
Oh,
and
yeah,
Piccadilly
the
was a
dead's
square,
trying and they're all
yeah,
trying to tell him how to kill himself.
yes, yeah,
and the couple's like really nice. Hey,
yeah. You could shoot yourself, you
oh,
know?
damn, your buddy's fucking falling apart over here, man.
Yeah. And I mean, the concept of like his buddy gets killed, he gets, messed up by the werewolf and everything. And the fact that like their spirits are roaming, still roaming is like it's such an interesting idea that it's amazing that it hasn't
Yeah, why don't they do that again?
like watching this now is like this would be a perfect TV series because
It-
like you could, you have everything built in that you need
you
to make
remember
a
the
real.
day after watching it, or either the night of, we were talking about that. Like it's now they could come out with one, so many years later, and it's like, what if she was pregnant
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and it had to reach a certain age before it hit him? Like,
Yeah.
there's a whole story there for a sequel,
Yeah.
and he's back in America.
And so, according to Wikipedia, here's some little tasty bits. So, Landis came up with the story while he worked in Yugoslavia as a production assistant on the film Kelly's Heroes. According to Landis, he and Yugoslav member of the crew and a Yugoslav member of the crew were driving in the back of a car on location when they came across a group of Romani people. The Romani people appeared to be performing rituals on a man being buried so that he would, quote, not rise from the dead. He wrote the first draft in '69 and shelved it for over a decade. Whenever it finally got made, Universal Studios execs were pressuring him to cast some people. Who do you guys think they were casting?
And what year was this?
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
All right, Jack Nicholson. This is wild. Sadly,
Is he on
no,
there?
no. It says Universal Studio execs were pressuring the director to cast Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi to play David and Jack.
Well, this would have been right off the Blues Brothers success.
But Landis went with unknown actors instead, and I think that was the
They
best
needed to be
decision.
younger.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, this was the year after Blues Brothers.
Never knew that Aykroyd and Belushi was considered for the movie.
Well, the studio was like want that money grab. They're like, we'll make more money. Little did they know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's wild. I never would have never. It would have been a completely different movie
Yeah.
with them two in it. I mean, it would have probably been great still, but like it wouldn't have. I don't think it would have risen to the status that it is now.
No.
But yeah, I think that this is like, which whenever you look at John Landis IMDb, under producer, American Werewolf in London is currently in development. Max Landis is writing it with John Landis. Says as she travels through the UK with her boyfriend, Alex is bitten by a werewolf in this remake of the 1981 classic.
Do you think Belushi would have played David?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. But
It's time for another one. I hope they go practical.
I hope they do too. And honestly, I would like we were talking about, I would like a legacy sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, I want more of like, those people in the village knew what the hell was happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go
Like
out there and they were like, it ain't our problem.
yeah, fuck them. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like,
That's what fishing's about.
yeah, yeah, right.
That whole scene.
In the yard. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, This is the first time that I've watched this movie in, I don't know, maybe 15
I
years,
was going
if
to
not
say about
longer.
15 years.
Yeah. And I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I just hadn't. But it was nice to revisit it and see, like, it's a
Batman
revolution.
Rising.
Yeah. Which was great placement there, you know?
Yeah. He fucking wakes up in the zoo. Kid's like, Americans stole my balloons.
And dude, I was reading the trivia on it. Like, he was in the zoo, in the cage with those wolves, and the people that worked at the zoo were like, maybe they won't attack you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he was butt ass naked
he
in there with
was.
them.
And maybe that's what helped him.
Yeah, right.
They're like, all right, he's one of us. He had a rough night.
Yeah, look at him. Yeah.
Props to him for getting in the fucking pen with him.
Yeah. Said that they fed him right before he got in there, so maybe they wouldn't be aggressive towards him. I'm like, that still wouldn't be enough for me at all.
Yeah,
No.
fuck getting in a cage of wolves.
Yeah. But I love the way that the dream sequences and stuff, how they did that. Like, there's a lot of cool ideas and stuff that was happening in the movie. And I would love to see that stuff, like, kind of explored more. And, you know, they're doing the remake, whatever, but, like, I don't know.
You know, he's old enough now to like maybe play her dad or, you know, not the same kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he just looks completely different. Like,
Yeah.
it'd just be cool if they put him in there somehow.
Right.
Plays a cop or.
Yeah. Haven't played the doctor. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
I was kind of hoping, though, that they would do like a London Werewolf in America.
Yes.
You know, like he gets bit there and it comes back home. But I'm down to watch it. I can't wait for that.
Yeah. But yeah, those practical effects. Yeah. The way the wolf looks, it's just so cool looking. You know, like such a great design.
Well, and during that transformation, they don't go less is more. They're like, no more.
Yeah.
Show the hind legs stretch out.
Yeah.
Like the bones were snapping.
Yes. And that was one of the trivia things as well, was like they had to work. Says Rick Baker claimed to have been disappointed by the amount of time spent shooting the face changing shot for the transformation after having spent months working on the mechanism. Landis only required one take lasting about 7 seconds. Baker felt he had wasted his time until seeing the film with an audience that applauded during that 7-second shot.
Well, it kind of had that stop motion-y look to it where it was growing out, you know?
Yeah.
And they don't normally, when you see these werewolf movies, they don't normally do the hands like that. Like break them, they make them really long. Like,
yeah, right. But yeah, it's so great, man.
I mean, dude, it belongs on the shelf next to like Silver Bullet.
The classics.
Like, yeah.
And still managed to be a comedy.
Yes.
A dark comedy, but a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to look here. This is on IGN, so take it for what it is. The 15 best werewolf movies. So Wolfman, 1941, of course. Curse of the Werewolf, 1961. Silver Bullet, Dog Soldiers, Ginger Snaps, which is wild. The Company of Wolves, The Wolf of Snow Hollow, Werewolves Within, Late Phase, Wolf, 1994, Jack Nicholson, Teen Wolf, Trick or Treat, Wolfen, The Howling, American Werewolf in London. I mean, whenever you look at that, like I like the original Howling. It came out the same year American Werewolf in London came out. Silver Bullet, of course, Dog Soldiers, all that good stuff. But like, this is just a leap above.
I think there's a fun factor to it, but there's still because there's no denying that the transformation sequence is the big drip of horror that the movie gets.
Yeah.
And while we get that little comedic bit of the undead, Jack showing up and constantly being like, dude, you need to fucking kill yourself. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. You can do it. I don't know. It's just, it's got that little bit of all of it,
Yeah.
The fact that they did not end that movie with Werewolves of London.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. They kind of missed
when he died. I mean, because when you talk about an abrupt ending.
Yeah.
It's just like, credits.
Yeah. It's like, what? Wait.
But as soon as it went black, that piano should have hit. Boom, 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 boom. That song actually came out before that movie. I always thought it was based on the movie.
Yeah, right.
It was based on one of the 1935 one where I think it was in London.
Right. But yeah, I could sit down and watch this at any time. Just put it on, tune out, and just enjoy the whole experience. Great pacing, great practical effects. I just want more. That's the problem. I just want more.
Well, that's the hallmark of a good film. Like the quintessential hallmark of a movie is if you can watch something and you want more, then the movie did its job.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see the sequel?
Yeah.
American, was it in Paris?
Yeah.
I know. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
but I'm just going off of that. Yeah. That was.
Yeah.
Well, they had a different director. They just the film company just tacked it on like it was going to be another one, and it's like, let's do legacy sequels.
It was kind of like the Mila Kunis America's Taco.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Probably not a comedy.
But a full moon, man. It's a full moon from me.
Oh, we're giving it moons? I'm giving it a full moon as well.
You know what's wild is last week when we watched it, it was the 3-day full moon of the first full moon of the year.
The wolf moon.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
That just happened to fall on that. It was like,
yeah.
Little crack in the simulation.
Yeah, right. They knew.
I'm trenching it up, dude. I'm giving it a full moon.
I mean, it deserves.
So it gets the coveted real estate golden blue.
The real estate red moon.
Ooh,
the real estate blood moon.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Great record.
Yeah, incredible, man. Incredible. So, I mean, Severance season 2's back.
It is.
And I mean, did you watch the first season, Trev?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this show was so well written. It's crazy to me that Ben Stiller, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's directing this shit and working on this shit because it's it is funny. There's comedic parts to it, but it's so deep,
Well, it's just one of those shows where you just know it's going to go down as.
Yes.
I know this show's not going to disappoint.
No, it can't.
Mm-mm.
It's just, And they open it so perfect. Like you have no fucking clue what the fuck is going on. And
Yeah.
it's like they give you more mysteries than they give you anything else. And you just love it. You're like, okay, let's do this, you know?
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next episode, and I'm excited to see what the fuck is going on there because, like, who the fuck knows? But yeah, I haven't watched Squid Games yet or the new Dexter stuff. But
both are great.
Yes. Watched I watched all of Creature Commandos.
oh hell yeah, how was that?
Fantastic. Um kind of like with Dexter, as I'm watching it, I was like, oh shit, okay, it's like that.
Yeah.
We're fucking back.
Yeah. Um, I totally get why Gunn said, like, I understand its place in the canon now. Like, as I'm watching it, I'm going, I see. Now I understand.
Right. And I mean, it's canon, and he's also considering bringing the voice actors over into live action too, right?
I'm not
So
sure about
I
that.
think so,
but
because
that
one
would,
of them was David Harbour, and you wouldn't
yeah.
just pick him for his voice.
Well, and Alan Tudyk plays Dr. Phosphorus, and
Yeah.
that character's fucking nuts. His like all their stories are crazy. Like the story is told like kind of like most of your group up, TV shows where each one's unique. Each episode is the origin of a character and why they're there.
right.
It makes sense to do it like this. I mean, that's something, even from our childhood, man, there was always DC cartoons. So it makes sense for them to do the side stuff. It's like instead of making a show out of that or a movie and spending a fucking ridiculous amount of money, save that for the fucking Superman movie and shit.
Yeah.
They can just animate it because they already had that great department where they were pumping out. They just released a Batman thing, and I wonder if that's was it the Cape Crusader?
I think that's
that
what it was
just
called.
came out. I don't know where that falls, but I've seen the first episode so far, and I liked it.
Well,
It was funny.
makes sense. It makes sense. It's like why didn't DC? Because Marvel's kind of doing this now a little bit, but in a like, what if it's kind of animated,
which is on its third season.
Yeah, and they pulled some of the what if stuff over into like Multiverse of Madness and stuff like that, right? So like,
Yeah.
To me, whenever DC, which I know that Gunn or not Gunn, but Snyder kind of had his own thing and his own vision going on, but it's like they've been pumping this animated stuff out since like the late 80s. They have everything. Like why did they not just be like, okay, we're gonna we're gonna put this in continuity with everything else. We're gonna make this canon with everything else, and we're gonna roll with it and have fun with it. Like
they've already got the platform for it.
Exactly.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
And the fans will watch it.
Oh, for sure.
There's going to be a bunch more animated.
Wow, that's good with me.
It's very Doom Patrol.
Right. Well, and it's one of those things too where it's like I wouldn't be mad if they brought the Doom Patrol guys back and like made them part of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? So
I need to finish that.
I do too.
I think I'm on that. Just the last season that came out. I think
so. I can't remember.
Last episode I remember seeing was at the fair. That was the end of that one season.
The candle maker or whatever is. Everybody was waxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got real Doctor Who.
Yeah, right. It's like, whoa. Okay. So. But we got a little bit of movie news here.
Oh.
We got started out first with, unfortunately, David Lynch, at the age of 78, passed away.
His birthday was on Monday.
Yep, born January the 20th, 1946 in Montana. Wow.
Polly wore a red shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, end of an era, right?
Yeah. I mean, really.
It's crazy how he kept it under wraps that with his cancer and stuff.
Right. And he was kind of the first, like widely accepted. Yeah.
You know, just like, wild, just.
Yeah. But people were just like, yeah, we're down with this.
Oh,
like, this is cool.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like, he opened that door for, like, you know, the you know, Ari Aster and, you know, Robert Eggers and all those.
Yeah.
He really opened that door.
A24.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. He made weird mainstream, which is crazy to think.
Like Twin Peaks was a huge TV show.
Yeah.
You know, people that wasn't even into the weird was watching that and getting hooked.
Yeah.
Because it's like a murder mystery.
Right. I need to do that. I need to watch that and because he did another season like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
right?
they did a revisit where they go back.
Yeah.
See, here a while back, I was like, I haven't watched Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I've seen all these clips, you know, all the references.
Yeah.
And I started trying to watch it with my grandfather, and he just wasn't having it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to watch this. Because I was like, I can't talk. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here with Laura Palmer, dude. You know?
Yeah, right.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to have to watch that in my own time. But I will say this. It's fucking 1990 for sure. Like, boy, it's dated.
I can deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
And it's shot like a soap opera, like.
Yeah.
You know, like someone walks in a room and it's all slow-mo and everything's glowing. There's a piano playing.
Yeah. You're like, okay.
But fucking Blue Velvet, dude.
Oh, yeah, right. I mean, when you look at his filmography, I mean, he's Lost Highway, you know?
Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
Not to mention the COVID weather reports.
Yeah. Elephant Man.
A hell of a filmmaker. Weird guy.
Yeah. Definitely. Right. Gonna be missed. For sure. Gonna be missed.
He had something in the works at Netflix. And what happened was COVID. It would have been out if it hadn't been for COVID. And then after COVID, like his health started to go down. What?
I'm sorry, what was that? What would have been out?
He had something in the works at Netflix. Netflix announced that they had something in the pipeline with him, but because of COVID, it got pushed back, and then his health started to go down. So they couldn't get together. Dude, it's even on his IMDb, he did 152 of those weather reports. Which are all on his YouTube channel still, by the way. Most of them is just him like, partly cloudy today.
Yeah, he's just looking out the window, dude. It's like, all right.
The sadness isn't going to end today, but we'll see about tomorrow.
It's never going to end, David. It's never going to end. But yeah, great filmmaker. Gave us the weird, kept it weird, you know?
Yeah, till the end.
Yeah.
Crazy clown time.
Yeah, crazy clown time. Next up here, a cursed, quote unquote, cursed found footage horror film is coming to Shudder next month. So if you dare, the platform known for its huge catalog of horror movies of every kind will include a 2018 found footage film in its catalog. The name Antrum, or as has some labeled it, Antrum, the deadliest film ever made, which is due to land on the streamer on February the 24th. Antrum is a 2-part independent movie that was the passion project of filmmaker David Amito and Michael Lacini. They set out to produce a horror mockumentary about watching a movie that would kill you after you'd seen it. The result was a small film that sailed across the festival circuit in 2018 and drew the attention of everyone who saw it. Eventually, the director signed a distribution deal that put the film on streaming platforms in 2020, and at one stage, it stood in the #1 spot on Prime Video. Antrim takes a wonderfully meta approach to the horror subgenre, centering on a found footage film that has been described as cursed. As viewers, we are treated to an investigation about Antrim, a 1979 Bulgarian film that was submitted to festivals, but neither of them decided to show it. People associated with the film mysteriously die, and ultimately all copies are lost or destroyed. However, a documentary crew has found a damaged copy and decides to make a documentary about it. What could go wrong? Religious imagery, subliminal content, and a nightmare-inducing soundtrack all follow in Antrim. And when the documentary crew finds that the movie may contain footage of a snuff film, they decide audiences need to see it. Enter the second half of this truly underrated mockumentary that is guaranteed to send shivers down your spine. The movie was acclaimed in the horror community as an original approach to films that blur the line between reality and fiction, holds a 79% score on Rotten Tomatoes, but received mixed response from audiences, landing 49% on the popcorn meter. Much like the found footage film in the story, Antrim has now been forgotten somewhat, but the movie being available on Shudder could change that. So I've never heard. Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of this, but that sounds pretty interesting.
The movie is on YouTube in full.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, there it is. Uploaded by several people.
I mean,
that'll probably get pulled now that it's getting.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw the trailer in the mix because never heard of it.
Yeah, that sounds good. But yeah, it's an interesting concept, meta. You know, I like it.
Well, it sounds like they're doing the whole what was it, Blair Witch?
Oh yeah,
a movie that was.
Yeah,
it's like okay.
All right. You know,
I like the color of it. Y'all see what I'm talking about when we.
Hell yeah,
it looks old.
But yeah, I'm interested. I mean, there's not a lot of found footage stuff that I'm like, oh, this is, you know, amazing or anything, but I'll watch it at least once. I'll watch any found footage thing at least once, you know.
It's only an hour and a half.
Yeah, so I'm down. So the Tropic Thunder spinoff fans wanted 17 years ago gets a disappointing update from Ben Stiller. So even though the film featured an incredible roster of stars, including Robert Downey Jr., Jack Black, Matthew McConaughey, and Stiller, Cruise stole every scene he was in as the over-the-top character and was several times rumored to be getting his own spin-off movie. Now Stiller has seemingly closed the book on the chances of us getting to see Cruise strutting his stuff as Les Grossman again. Speaking to Extra, he said, There have been some interchanges about it over the years. Yeah, look, Tom Cruise, one of my favorite human beings, one of our great movie stars of all time. It would be fun, but there's nothing in the works, but we have discussed it in the past. That is going to be disappointing news for those who have been holding on to that last thread of hope that Cruise could find just enough space in that big, busy schedule of blockbuster action movies to don the prosthetics of Grossman again. For others, they will probably be just as happy with Cruise continuing to toss himself off mountains for their enjoyment.
Damn.
I want a Les Grossman movie.
I mean, dude.
Yeah.
And we're back, so like you could do it now.
Oh yeah.
We're back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no matter how still you've been, he's been stiller, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
He's busy. Dude, I guarantee you it's on his end.
Oh yeah.
Tom Cruise would fucking do that, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's not doing those big movies because he needs the money.
No. Not at all.
Like, he played that character like too well, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, right. Like,
been around a couple of agents like,
yeah, for real, right?
we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
And everybody claps. It's like,
yeah. Yeah.
God, that's
But
still
yeah.
a great movie.
It is, man. It is amazing.
I
but
can
like,
watch that. I never get tired of watching that movie.
No, never. I mean, I would love to see it.
A TV show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I would love to see. Yeah.
One fucking season, bring Danny McBride in.
Oh my God.
Let them work on it too. Like, he didn't even got to be in it. Just let him be involved.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of energy I'm going for. By the way, Righteous Gemstones will be returning this year.
Hell yeah. Okay. Is this the last season?
They haven't said. I mean,
yeah.
You know how McBride is. He's going to leave us wanting more.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, as long as the money's good. I mean, he moved him, his family, all of his production, everything. They all moved to, like, North Carolina.
That makes sense.
Or South Carolina to work on these movies. So the whole team's out there, like, living there for it. So.
That's awesome. I'm excited about that. So I finally got caught up on it. So I'm ready for the next outing on that.
There'll come a payday. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gunn, this is some DCU stuff. James Gunn says DC is developing new intros for Elseworlds spinoffs to avoid confusion with the DCU. So the DCU is officially set to launch later this summer with James Gunn's Superman, the highly anticipated reboot of the iconic character that is already breaking records. However, that doesn't mean upcoming DC projects will be relegated to one cinematic universe. Matt Reeves' epic crime saga featuring the Batman remains outside the DCU despite speculation stating otherwise. And to curb any potential confusion from audiences, the co-head of DC Studios has confirmed that Elseworlds spinoffs will have a distinct intro sequence. Gunn went to Threads to answer a fan's question as to why HBO's The Penguin and the animated Harley Quinn series on Max does not include the DC Studios logo intro. While the new intro sequence can be seen in Creature Commandos, it is absent in the two aforementioned shows. The filmmaker confirms that due to both Penguin and Harley Quinn being set outside the DCU, the DC Studios logo is heavily modified or totally absent. However, he confirmed that they are currently working on the DC Studios Elseworlds openings, so future non-DCU projects will indeed feature an entirely different intro sequence. This is what he said. Because Harley Quinn was developed long before us, we didn't think it was fair to put the DC Studio fanfare on there. On Penguin, when we had a small hand in developing, we have a different DC Studios animation at the end. I think that this is a good idea. It's already going to be confusing for people. The Elseworlds thing is going to be confusing for people, but I think that this is at least a step in the right direction.
Well,
right?
It also lets you know that what you're watching is tying into, like, okay,
yeah,
so we know for sure this is going to be canon with. That's nice. And there, you know, it was last week where you read that article where it was like, will they bring the Batman in?
Yeah.
And I think this is them being like, but still could be a lie.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because they've pushed that movie out so far.
Yes.
That I'm like,
yeah, what are they cooking?
Like, who else you going to be to play Batman? Like,
yeah.
We're going to have two Batmans running around? Like, I don't know, man.
And that's the thing, too. It's like, with DC doing their DCU stuff and with them also doing their Elseworlds tales, like, we don't really know because the DCU hasn't really started yet, but we don't know how fans, like, your everyday, I'm going to pull up Max and watch, whatever DC properties on there. We don't really know how those people are going to react to this because, you know, we're in the mix. We read the articles about it. We know what Elseworlds is even before they decided to do it that way. Is there a possibility that them doing the Elseworlds tales is going to hurt their overall bottom line with what Gunn's trying to do with his DCU? Do you think that that's a possibility?
I think it's a possibility, but I think as long as they keep those properties there but spaced out from the new canon, I think the public, the general audiences will be
like that 2027 release. That's well, that's out there. We'll probably get another TV show.
I could see that
from the Reeves thing before then.
Yeah,
maybe another season 2 of the Penguin. Like, just don't pick a random character. Like, dude, the Penguin's going pretty good. Like, plus, let's just go ahead and let him build up a little more. Like, let's see him with Cobblepot now. Like,
oh yeah,
you know, he's running shit. Like,
right. Yeah, I just hope I hope Gunn and Safran aren't setting themselves up for failure here, because I mean, the DC track record hasn't been great. Despite our own personal feelings towards the Snyderverse and all that stuff, it just hasn't been a great run for DC. And I hope that with them doing the Elseworlds, which I'm fine with, but I'm in the world, you know, I'm in the mix. I know what's going on with it. I hope that doesn't deter your average moviegoer, your average streamer. Know. Yes.
And they get upset because they're like, what do you mean there's another Batman? We already have a Batman. It's like, oh, well, that's different. It's an
Elseworlds.
Where does, what was the John Cena character? Where does that fall?
So
that's got to be Elseworld, right?
Well, from what I understand, I think they're retconning a lot of Peacemaker in season 2 of Peacemaker.
Okay.
So
without being too spoilery, a lot of stuff from Suicide Squad and Peacemaker is absolutely confirmed as canon through Creature Commandos.
Oh yeah, then. Well, I was wondering because it was connected to Suicide Squad, and that was Gun deal.
Like certain events are referenced. Just all in all, yeah. Just Creature Commandos is worth watching.
Yeah, I'm definitely, because I mean they're saying that the DCU is starting with Superman, but like Creature Commandos is kind of the first thing, right?
Well, it's like the prologue.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So I don't know. But like I said, I hope that they're not shooting themselves in the foot, and I hope that Gunn and Safran's able to do the things that they're wanting to do with the DCU. But also, I don't want the Batman stuff to go away.
No.
I think they need to just keep it a slow drip. Don't pull a Marvel and release 3 or 4 different properties a year. Yeah. Let something come out, let it breathe. Next year, drop something else.
Time.
You know.
Take your time on the scripts, which is what they're doing with that Batman. I mean, they don't even have a first draft yet, which is it's nice to know that they're taking their time.
Mm-hmm. And I think if they do that, if they do take their time and they do, let things just cook, then I don't think it'll be that big of a deal.
But you smell it.
But I'm right there with you though, Griff. I don't want it to I don't want it to be an oversaturated market of DC properties like we've had the past 20 years of Marvel.
Yeah. Well, and I don't want it to be an oversaturation of inconsistent, uncanon content that people, because I'm okay with it. But like I said, your normal average moviegoer is going to be like, why am I going to go watch this movie when I want the big thing? I want Infinity Saga level shit. And this isn't feeding into that.
Well, like they canned that Batgirl movie. That was a big can. I mean,
yeah.
That was a Batgirl movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like
think
they looked at that and was like, "This does not track with what we're doing here. Let's
but the
let's
approach
just
that
eat
they
that
need to
200 million."
but the approach that I think they need to do that will circumvent that, which seems to probably be what they're going to go with, is that they're not going to give us this Infinity War top hop.
Yeah.
Like with Marvel, there was always that
Disney
looming,
dollars.
like stick around for the credits. You're going to see.
They also have a theme
You know,
park with all these characters and just toys and.
Yeah.
What about this though,
I
Trav?
think-
After seeing the Superman trailer, because you was on the fence.
Oh,
With
yeah,
Gunn. After seeing the
absolutely.
Superman trailer, watch the Creature Commando, you feeling a little better?
Yes. Yes,
That's what I like to hear.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll probably put Creature because they're what 20, 30-minute episodes.
I
Yeah.
crammed Creature Commandos in like 3 hours.
Yeah, it ain't long.
Yeah, I'll probably put them on as part of the, the afternoon experience.
Rotation.
Yeah, yeah. But
I'll
speaking of Gunn,
I'll put it this way. You won't watch just one episode.
right?
You'll at least knock out 2, or dare I say you'll marathon the whole thing.
Right.
7 episodes.
But I just don't think there's. I feel sorry for the folks who had to wait a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The longest one is 28 minutes. Then 24, 25, they're about 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
A lot of folk punk rock. A lot of Go-Go Bordello.
Hard
I'm okay.
Y'all
with
remember
that.
him?
Yeah.
Start wearing purple.
I'm good
Dude,
with that though.
He is all throughout this fucking show like that. Like there's fight sequences and you'll hear him being like, "Oh, well, bubble down, whatever," like.
Yeah.
It's like French punk rock the whole show.
I can get behind that. But speaking of Gunn here, so Gunn reveals if his own previous DC movie is still canon in the new DCU. And this kind of touches on that a little bit. And I figured I would pick this article up just because of why not. But they're talking about some of the stuff that you're talking about here, Trav. So it says, short answer, only Creature Commandos forward is pure canon. James Gunn wrote on Blue Sky in response to a fan's question. Creature Commandos, released in December 2024, is the first official project in the new DC universe. His answer clarified things well, and he probably should have hit send after writing that, but Gunn followed it up with more clarification that only made things more confusing. He wrote, for instance, Rick Flag Jr. was killed because we heard Rick Flag Sr. talking about it in Creature Commandos, not because we saw it in the Suicide Squad. The convoluted response was just half of the full answer. Long answer, only Creature Commandos forward is pure canon. Peacemaker is almost entirely consistent with that canon other than the Justice League, Gunn continued. The Suicide Squad has a lot of consistencies, but I think of it as an imperfect memory. If that left your brain more scrambled than Harley Quinn, let's simplify things. Creature Commandos is canon in the new DCU. Season 1 of Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad aren't canon, but their stories follow the current canon, except for the Justice League scene.
Oh,
Essentially,
yeah. So, and I also heard, I don't know how true this is, but I did see something where, like I was saying earlier, Peacemaker season 2 was going to kind of like they were going to bring some of the characters from the first season of Peacemaker that shouldn't be around back to try to put it in canon, to try to solidify it completely in canon.
well, okay, so I'm trying to remember the character. But the bigger guy in Suicide Squad and Peacemaker has the glasses. Kind of, he's like the fat Anthony Sudeikis.
Yeah. The nerd, the tech guy. Yeah.
Okay. A lot of dialogue goes down between him and Amanda Waller.
Right.
And that's where a lot of where my conclusions were brought to.
Right.
In terms of like it's so weird how they've worded that, because with what they talk about, and I was hoping to save it as something for you guys to enjoy when you watch it, but like they kind of bring it up in the article, but Gunn does with his Q&A and everything, they directly reference all the stuff from like Suicide Squad.
Right.
It's not vague.
Yeah.
It's a direct, like, talking about where they go, like all that stuff.
Right. Well, and he says it's like an imperfect memory. So it's like, is he kind of using that as his way to retcon or, like,
yeah,
give it context within the new DCU?
To a degree, yeah. But like, for instance, one of the people who is the member of Creature Commandos is the Weasel from Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like he gets his little origin story, but like he's very much the same character, just animated.
Right. But yeah, that's interesting, and I mean, I'm glad they have the foresight.
And you guys are going to love G.I. Robot.
Get the man some diesel.
He is another. Okay, so Weasel was done by Sean Gunn.
Yeah.
Yes, brother.
G.I. Robot is another character that's voiced by Sean Gunn. G.I. Robot is obsessed on a hilarious level. He is obsessed with killing Nazis.
Okay.
I did see every that in time the first episode, yeah.
Every time he's talking to someone, he's like, "Are you a Nazi? Have you been
gonna
verified?
Help me kill some Nazis?"
Yeah, like that's all he wants to do is kill Nazis.
All right. Hell, they might bring him over in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
that
would be hilarious.
Yeah. So, But yeah, that's cool that Gunn, like I said, has the foresight to be able to like try to clarify as much as possible. Like I said, the DCU is going to be convoluted for the next like 2 years until everything kind of gets straightened out, So.
And we saw it in one article where it was an article where it shows the Justice League. There's like a vision that's had in Creature Commandos.
The stakes.
Yeah. It's very brief,
but it shows all the damn characters that's going to be coming up in the movies and stuff. I mean, everybody's there.
Mm-hmm.
Whole gang.
And they're all fucked up. Like it shows them like they're all basically crucified or impaled.
Right. That's cool. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm excited for Superman.
Yeah. My apprehension's been alleviated a little bit from the trailer and the show, like Adam asked earlier. I went from being very closed off, not jiving with it, to like this has warmed me up to
it wasn't easy to let that Cavill go.
Oh yeah.
That
might be the hardest thing we've ever had to do.
Yeah.
Let Cavill
harder than
go.
him watching his dad go, "Don't do it." I was like, do it.
Well, last up here, new Star Wars rumors suggest franchise icon will return for Ahsoka Season 2. Despite Lucasfilm's struggle to get Star Wars feature films off the ground, the television side of things has continued to find success. For the past 6 years, the Disney Plus streaming service has consistently produced multiple seasons of various animated and live-action television series. 2024 saw the release of both The Acolyte and Skeleton Crew, and 2023 gave us a third season of The Mandalorian and the first season of Ahsoka. And with a second season of the latter series on the way, new rumors about who might appear have begun to float around. A new Star Wars Newsnet report based on reporting from Christian Harloff suggests that one iconic Jedi is set to appear in the second season of Ahsoka. Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi is rumored to appear in flashbacks on the series, which will take place during the same time as the animated series The Clone Wars. Ariana Greenblatt will also return to reprise her role as a younger Ahsoka Tano to join McGregor in the flashback sequences. In the first season, Hayden Christensen returned to his role of young Anakin Skywalker in flashback scenes similar to what was described in the report, which could lead credence to the rumors. McGregor last played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the limited series of the same name, which chronicled a brief period in the character's life between the events of Star Wars Episode 3 and 4. Fans have longed to see a live-action version of Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi during their time in the Clone Wars, armor and all. Still, even the Kenobi series only showed a flashback of what took place before the events of Star Wars Episode 2. I mean, why not bring Ewan back? You know?
Oh, he's coming back.
Yeah.
I will say out of some of the newer shows, Ahsoka was really good.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
The Skeleton Crew's finished. I'm going to watch that. Heard it was good.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it, so I'm definitely interested in...
It's got Jude Law in it, right?
Yes. So yeah, I'm definitely here for that, but I know that they haven't got their shit together as far as like their feature length stuff, but I mean at this point, why focus on feature length stuff? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you got the streaming service, pump the shows out.
Yeah, I mean the shows have been, I mean, statistically speaking, the shows have been good. There's been one or two stinkers here and there.
Yeah.
But you know, and we talked all about that, of course, but like overall, they've been a hit. So just keep doing what you're doing and do what works, you know? So but yeah, that's all the movie news that I saw.
I got a little tidbit I like to throw out there.
All right.
Dexter Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
Got a cast for Uma Thurman.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. And that's going to be, you know, we've got this Dexter going on now, the Dexter Original Sin, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
This looks like it picks up after that last season of Dexter. So, and it's done by the same showrunner, Clyde Phillips, I think is his name. So,
yeah.
Now, normally I'd be like, ugh, but after seeing the Dexter we've got so far, I'm like, okay. It's just wild they're going to be doing two.
Well, I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true or not. I couldn't find any verification of it, but like, there's rumors going around that they're going to be following the ice truck killer's kid.
That checks out.
I mean, so
that makes sense. Because in that other movie, you know, the other show, we got Dexter, his kid. Yeah. When you look at the casting, the IMDb for Dexter Resurrection, you know, they got Harry Morgan, Uma, Michael Chaw, and they've got the Harrison, the kid that played him. He's in it. So,
okay.
Oh yeah, that would make sense that somehow that links up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Showtime's going balls deep with Dexter,
I mean,
right?
that's
They're
all
like,
they got.
yeah,
I
we're
mean,
full
Boardwalk
in on
Empire
the
ended a
Dexter.
long time ago. Like,
Yeah.
but
So.
it's so far, it's fucking holding up, dude. Like, I feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
Watching Dexter.
Dexter.
Oh, he's in it too.
Batista?
Yeah, and they're bringing him back for the resurrection. So the original, like,
Ooh.
Sergeant Lieutenant Batista.
Yeah.
He was the
My
other
name
one who
is
was on
Agent.
there.
Yeah. Where's La Guerta? But yeah,
trailers.
I'm ready.
All right,
I
this
was
is not a
born ready.
trailer, but we have to watch it.
Okay.
They're bringing movie production to Texas.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. We had a lot of people leave California to go to Texas. So, big state.
And when I saw this, and it was uploaded by Matthew McConaughey, by the way.
Is he in it?
Oh, yeah.
Is Cyrus in it?
A version.
Okay.
You'll see what they do here.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm playing it. Is it playing?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is this True Detective?
He's high.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Fucking me, myself, and Irene over here.
Yeah.
No wood. He said, we're not just going to change the tune, the record. We're going to change the tune. Your barber? Look. McConaughey's just too fucking cool.
Yeah.
Man, they need to do another season of True Detective with those two.
I know, right?
Come on, bring them back. I guarantee you, like he didn't write that dialogue. He just said all that shit.
Yeah.
He McConaughey'd it.
Nick Pizzolatto directed that. That's wild.
All right. Like,
That's
this
awesome.
is a Scorsese
Ooh,
film.
Scorsese.
We got a gangster flick.
I mean, I'm down for some gangsta.
Yeah, keep it rolling.
Roll that beautiful beam footage. Okay, it's not Scorsese. But it is Robert De Niro.
Vito. Frank Costello.
Is he playing two people there?
Yeah.
I think this takes place in the 1950s. It's about when you can murder somebody and get away with it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh. That look like old Chalamet. Huh. Oh. No power steering.
Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Companion? Is this a Doctor Who movie?
I think this has got Jack. Is it Jack Quaid?
Yeah.
I think he's in this.
Okay.
He's popping them
Hell
out.
yeah, right.
I think.
Yeah.
Yep. He looks like a Josh.
Yeah.
Oh. Did that say from the makers of Barbarian?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is that Guillermo?
Oh. Dark. It's not you. Okay. Mm.
Okay. Looks good. Get them.
Oh,
Oh, is this Statham?
let's stay from. His name's Dougie. No ads.
No.
He's a working man. Put you in my pocket.
Something happening here. Of course, the
He's a
beekeeper over
badass.
here. Yeah.
That was the permit guy. I was just beating him up a little. Like,
Yeah.
damn, he's going to have to save somebody's life. Oh, should have been a bee. I should have stayed the beekeeper.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
David
Harbor? I think it's him. A Bluetooth scope.
Okay.
Bluetooth scope.
The beekeeper.
Yeah. I'm a working man.
Yeah. I work hard on the job.
He's just that guy now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mean, it looks like a solid little action flick.
Silly goes
you know?
time, dude. The beekeeper will.
Yeah.
Like, we got a woman in the yard. Darkest day.
Mhm.
Creepy.
Hey, yo, bitch.
Yeah. It's a Benny Jesuit. Don't fuck with that.
Yeah. Put your head in this box. Does look like a Benny Jesuit.
She put her hand in the box.
Yeah. Fear's the mind killer, dude.
A lot of movies
I
coming up in
mean,
March.
Yeah. It looks okay, I guess. Is this a movie about Jeremy Renner?
With Frankie Muniz in it.
He's playing Jeremy Renner?
Come on, Malcolm. If Alexa looked like that, I'd talk to it more.
Yeah.
He's dressed like Brendan Fraser in that time. Remember that movie where he's in the vault?
Blast from the past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her. The all-seeing eye. Could you make it smaller?
All right.
Oh, the AI is going to get jealous. Yeah. That dude was vaping. I think Malcolm might be Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Yeah.
Not a sergeant, not a lieutenant, but it is Batista.
Okay. Batista.
Oh, looks like a little nice little apocalypse. Oh, gunslinger. Hot.
She doesn't look like she's aged.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck is that?
Just a couple of
Pocket
rattlesnakes.
snakes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pocket snakes. Pocket rattlesnakes, dude. And they're mad because they've been in somebody's pocket. They always do. Look at that shit, Mad Max. Furiosa. It is George R.R. Martin, though. Dude, all CGI.
Yeah.
Is that a werewolf?
I don't know what's happening in that
There's
movie.
a lot going on.
There's so much going on there. Holy shit.
Got in the head. This is that movie. I think it's like a. Hang on. We'll just play it. Ads are gone.
Yeah.
It's where the it's a haunting movie, but it's from the perspective of the haunt.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And it's a certain director. I can't. It'll say it in a minute.
Uh-huh.
Steven Soderbergh. He saw that movie. What was the movie where it followed the slasher killer around?
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I mean, it is different.
It's got me interested.
There's a scene that they released where it shows them arguing on the back porch, and whatever it is like standing inside watching them argue, and it sounds kind of muffled.
Yeah.
Hey, move.
Yeah, exactly.
Move.
Yeah. Burn the house down. Collect the insurance money. You know, like Jesus.
Yeah. Blue tip it.
I haven't watched this trailer yet.
You haven't seen it?
No. I've kept myself out of the loop on purpose. On porpoise.
You're in for a treat.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
That table's small.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that show, the one with the spinoff, Echo.
Echo. Yeah.
Damn, is he their penguin?
Yeah. I think so, right?
I'm blind. There will be blood. He didn't stop. Daredevil gets more poon than anyone.
Yeah, of course.
Wild. That was James Gandolfini's son. Mm. Whoa, the bone came through. The bone.
And this is going to be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay.
I mean, they let you see the blood, so that might be an R. I mean,
yeah.
Guys, Frank Castle ain't going nowhere.
There's talks of a spinoff.
I mean,
I'm so ready for this show.
I might go back and rewatch those other seasons of Daredevil.
I need to revisit that because I think I missed some of it.
I mean, I watched it, but it's been so long.
Yeah. At least 10 years, right?
That show was so fucking good.
Yeah. So
consider it up.
W.
A24.
Oh, Opus. Is this a magnum opus?
Malkovich. That chick was in something recently. Oh, she's from The Bear. That's what I know her from. Great record.
Is this a Jared Leto?
That's a Blue Lobster. You've heard of Blue Waffle.
Yeah.
What's it called? Blue. He comes over there. I'm blue. Da-dum-dee-da.
These hills.
Oh, it's his magnum opus.
He looks like Dracula creeping around.
Oh my God, you're right. It might be. It is a cult. Eat. Oh. This looks like a show. They need to put some shows out. A24?
Yeah, right.
Arch
It's a
again.
movie. Wow.
Puerto Rico. You hear the music, the power's on. Oh, we finally got this trailer. This is a the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozfest. What's his? It's Oz Goodman.
Perkin.
Osgood Perkins.
Yeah, I think that's
I
it.
think that's it.
Yeah.
Finally a trailer. And you know that there's an old monkey movie that I think's based off of some of this. It's that little toy, with the tambourine.
Yeah.
It's not a tambourine. I'm excited for this. Long legs. He looks like James Franco.
Yeah, right.
Elijah Wood's in this movie. Well, it didn't work. That's not James Franco, but it is Theo James. Come on. Fuck. If it can't go wrong, it will go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a wild, that dude went in there and was like, I want to do the monkey.
Yeah, right.
What? Okay, we got the fucking
Antrim.
official. I like the color. Look at this. It's like Plymouth Rock for the devil.
Ponder Rock.
Run. Looks like the 70s.
Yeah.
The deeper in hell will be.
That's creepy.
Weird looking barbecue.
Yeah. It doesn't look
That's
bad.
how you do a trailer.
Yeah, for real.
I'd give it a watch.
I gotta add. All right.
You have an ad for Audible?
No, it was for Tax Slayer.
Oh.
By
Tax
tag.
Slayer? Like doing your taxes?
Yeah, yeah,
Crush
It's
those
weird.
taxes with Tax Slayer.
yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm waiting for Fatty over here.
Here it comes. You know what time it is? Keep on rolling, baby. Bring in the Wecco. Oh.
Mm. Z Studios.
Is that the Golden Gate Bridge?
I think so.
Oh. Dude's too calm. He's Bollywood John Wick. Bollywick. No sing song? Nope.
What the fuck?
Claw hammer down the back?
Yeah, what?
Head to ass.
The show, all
I
right.
wonder if it's rated R.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
He's going to town with that fucking hammer, ain't he?
he's Bollywood, dude. There. That's Viagra. Did all that New Balance.
Take a chill pill. Yeah, I'd say so.
Let the show
Fuck.
begin. It's out. Hell yeah. How do y'all feel about Nosferatu?
Oh, I'm for it.
We had other plans, but new shit's come to light. Like,
Absolutely down.
I think it's the extended twos, and it's 4 minutes longer. There's more credits.
I hope it's 4 minutes of Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Just being fucking crazy as fuck.
He's on sabbatical.
Spider-Man. One time I dealt with a pesky spider. That's it then. Nosferatu next week.
Hell yeah.
Checks in the mail.
The flag is fucking raised.